Barrett Hill has 13 lots, 26 units, a nice little community, very energy efficient. I have a history of being sort of a conventional developer builder in New Hampshire. I started to be interested in passive house, net zero.
Passive house certification is one of the most stringent energy efficiency programs in the nation.
The view and the location wasn't the only reason that we decided to live here. It's a net zero home, so that comes with its benefits. We were renting an apartment in Nashua, and just like anything else, costs just get higher and higher, so we really started getting serious about looking for a home to live in.
John was looking for someone who was a passive house verifier to basically gauge how close his buildings can get to being passive house certified.
Some of the guidance and incentives that we provide at Eversource is we provide a home energy rater, and they work with John throughout the construction process on his building plans to design a building that is extremely energy efficient, and in this case, net zero.
So we come in at the rough inspection, which is when the building is just framed, to make sure that it's going to be easy and effective to insulate. Then we come in after the insulation is installed and the air barrier is installed to make sure all the insulation is at the level that it's supposed to be. And we do a preliminary blower door test at that point, which tests the overall air tightness of the home.
The most important factor in making an energy efficient home is having an airtight, well-insulated envelope. We make a 2x10 wall instead of a 2x6 wall. We fill it with extra insulation, and we put liners on the inside and outside of that wall, and we tape that all off.
So you build a house as tight as you possibly can, and then introduce the fresh air. So we use an energy recovery ventilator here to bring in fresh air and exhaust stale air.
You just have the cleanest air possible. There's always the ERV going, taking air out, putting air in. That's much cleaner than it would be in a traditional home.
The windows are all triple glazed. We have heat pumps for heating and cooling, so it's one system in every home that's entirely electric.
We reduce the energy demand of the home by 2/3, and then we make up that last 1/3 with the solar on the rooftop.
So we have full PV arrays on every unit that are included with the sale of the home.
The garages are already equipped with an EV charger, so if we ever decide to make the jump to an EV, it's already set up for us.
And we're also working with Eversource to put batteries into houses, so instead of having a propane generator, when the power goes out, you can power your house off of battery. The battery option would allow us to participate in Eversource's demand response program.
The nice thing about our program is we incentivize the battery. For the homeowner, they're going to have battery backup anytime there's a power outage. Solar will power the batteries, and then they have that stored solar energy. That means the homes can produce their own energy.
Before PV was installed, the home achieved a 36 PERS score. After PV was installed, that dropped it down to a -3 on the home energy assessment.
We want to demystify net zero and energy efficiency in general. By working with John, we're able to educate the buyers that this is attainable and affordable.
Eversource has been working with John and has really enjoyed working with him through this project. We're so excited for his vision of this net zero community.
Hopefully this is an example to other developers and other communities of what can be done.